Alright, we're nearing the end now. Punching through. Hope it doesn't blow up. Think we're good. Alright, so we made it through drilling. The first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to round this blank over, but I'm going to kind of go for this shape. This general shape. Now, once the blank is round, as long as it doesn't blow up, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to part down so that we can get one of these brass rings on the end. And I have those. I got these things at Echo Calls, I believe. Brass rings. And I got the actual call inserts from Echo Calls. Pretty sure that's where I got these brass rings, but definitely that's where I got the inserts. So let's cross our fingers. Let's turn this thing down to round and hope it doesn't explode. Should be fun. Where's my tool rest? There it is. There we go. Well, all right, guys, we got through the duck call. We had no mishaps, no cracked blanks, no blown up blanks. I was warned going into it that the quills don't stick to the resin, and so you can have some serious problems when you're turning it or doing stuff where the blank can crack. So I tried a couple of things knowing, with that warning in mind when I was going into the casting. First off, I didn't put a lot of feathers. I think maybe if you put a ton of, feathers in the casting, you might run into that problem. I just put, kind of a few, maybe a handful of feathers, and it seemed to work out fine. I had no problems at all drilling, cutting, or turning it. Everything worked out really good. The other thing that I did was I actually cut off the excess quill part. I tried to cut them to where the way these duck feathers work, the quill is thin at the tip and then it kind of gets bigger as it goes, and there's a big chunk that's kind of hanging out after the feathers are done. I cut a lot of that bigger part of the quill off completely, so we were just kind of dealing mostly with smaller parts of that quill, and it seemed to work out fine. Now, another thing to note about this specific thing, I went for clear because I wanted to see what was going on with this blank. If it was going to start cracking, if there was going to be problems, clear would have kind of let me know, what happened a little bit better. The problem is the inside needs to be cleaned up, sanded, polished for it to be glass looking, where you can see all the way through. I didn't want to put a lot of time into cleaning up the inside of this thing. It was more about the experiment, seeing if it worked, and that wasn't really top of the list of things that I wanted to do. So be warned about that. If you're going for super transparent, you might have to do work on the inside of the blank. Now, I have a question for you guys that are duck hunters that know about duck calls. Mine is a little bit long. I think this is about 4 inches long. Does that matter? I don't really know if it affects the sound or if it's just more kind of annoying to have something this big. Is it better to be shorter? What's the best length for a blank or a duck call like this? So let me know down in the comments. Now, if you guys want to see another duck call using the feathers, I made some that had lime green, kind of pearly lime green in it, and OJ over at OJ Woodworking Crafts, he bought one of the blanks in the auction at the end of the show, and he turned up one of those duck calls. So if you want to see the duck feathers in lime green, I'll have a link on the screen here to his video. So if you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down below. If you enjoyed the video, definitely hit that like button and share with your friends. It helps a ton. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. That way you get notified when new videos get posted. So if you want to see the Dunkin Junk experiments happen live, the whole thing, that happens over on my Twitch channel. So Wednesdays and Saturdays, 2 p.m. Pacific time is when it starts. Wednesdays we do the resin casting part where we make the blanks, and then Saturday I do the turning part. We turn the blanks from the week before and see how they turned out. So hope to see you out there. It's a really good time. We have a blast actually on Twitch doing everything live. The audience is fun, and if you have questions about resin casting, that's pretty much the best place to get answers and learn more about making turning blanks and resin casting. So hope to see you out there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun messing around with the duck hunt graphics and all that stuff. And frankly, I'm just happy that this thing turned out good. I was really worried. A lot of people said, oh, it's not going to work. And I'm just happy that we kind of took some precautions. We got a working duck call, and the blanks worked out. So until next time, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.